And we are live. What's going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged. And usually when I do interviews, I let the people introduce themselves, but probably about 6 people I've gave introductions to. So seven is a great number. You be the seventh person I gotta introduce, man. So I went from 5 years ago, having my mama phone and having my iPhone and interviewing people like that. So recording the phone like this and doing interviews like that. To getting a MacBook, and now you know what I'm saying, man. I even got the white people like, oh, how you doing that? You know what I'm saying? I got people going crazy over here. To now just interviewing niggas that nobody knew. So interviewing the main man himself right now, man, the legend, the nigga who's covering every genre, from rap to rock to punk to everything you can think about on the line right now. And my boy, he complimented the body and everything. We got Pink
Yeah,
Seafood,
bro.
man. You
My
know what
nigga
I'm
killing
saying?
this
What's
shit,
going on, man? Give you a round of
man.
applause,
Proud of
man.
the G. Proud of the G.
Hey, man, I'm glad we can get this done. Like I told him off air, man. We've been I've been trying to get this popping for a little minute. So the fact we get this popping right now, man, it's a beautiful way to start off 2020, and it's Black History Month, so it's beautiful, man.
Exactly, bro. That was one reason I was like, oh, word, let's get it in for Black History, like for real, bro. Let's like tap in. I'm proud. I'm proud of you doing this shit. Though. How old are you, bro?
I just turned 21.
Yeah, keep this shit up, bro. Keep this shit up, bro. For real, it's only gonna expand, bro. For real.
So let me tell you like why I love your music and just everything that's going on with the slums collective and just this whole movement that's going on. It's this everybody's been like pro black and woke or whatnot, and a lot of times niggas, I feel like niggas be faking the phone for Twitter and trying to be getting followers, and niggas don't really be meaning what they saying or whatnot. I feel like a lot of
I
stuff
feel you
is
on that.
inorganic, a lot of stuff is not real, and always point back to this, but I feel like one of the most like powerful movements in Black history is the Black Panther movement. I feel like all of that was organic and genuine. I wasn't even there, but like when you could see something that you didn't live and you could feel it, I feel like that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like we lived through a lot of history that we could feel because we lived through it. I didn't
Yeah,
live, me and you didn't live through the Black history. I mean, through the Black Panther movement, but just watching Fred Hampton and all of these people and whatnot, you could feel it, and I felt that. I'm living through this history of slums and you and just all of these young black people, and I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I could have felt the impact of the Black Panther movement. You know what I'm saying? But I could feel what y'all doing through music. And I feel like music is a very powerful tool that could connect to somebody who's not even black, not even from America. And the fact that you connecting to your people and your community, I think is beautiful. So I just want to start off by saying thank you to you and just everybody that you rock with, man.
yo, that's. I fuck with that, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that shit. The way you just put it, I really appreciate that shit, bro. And I feel like we all know, like, we doing something special. It's definitely gonna be more special when we look back on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely know we doing something. So like, I appreciate just you, like, just appreciating it, my nigga, for real.
I know it's special because people have tried to do certain stuff like this or whatever, and it remains like super underground. But I feel like people are actually catching on to this wave. Like it's mainstream artists that's following you. It's mainstream artists that comment under your page and under Mavi page and under Madani. You know what I'm saying? Like it's these really big people. So the fact that it's creeping through a point where I personally never thought that this type of music would get to this point. I always thought it'd be at a low
For
level or whatever. But the fact that y'all breaking through, that show how powerful music is, and it's nothing that could stop music popping off. You know what I'm saying?
real.
If people feel
Nothing,
it, bro, people gonna feel it.
nothing, bro. Like that's the thing, bro. Like niggas, bro, it's crazy right now, bro. Like niggas can't even really speak on how crazy it really is, but like it's crazy right now. Like niggas is like a lot of niggas' favorite artists is like fucking with niggas right now. So it's just like, all right, bro. We just gotta just keep it up, type shit. Like big up though, bro. And I fuck with that. I fuck with when OG niggas show love publicly. Like I do the same shit like if I find some shit like some young nigga or some shit I ain't know about. I talk about that shit. I share it. I you know what I'm saying. I show love. So I fuck with when niggas do that shit. For real, for real.
So it's funny you bring it up about people like publicly shouting you out because I did my interview with Fly Anakin yesterday. By the way, I meant to start off the interview saying this. Shout out to that guy. He's the reason this
That's
interview.
my That's my brother. That's my brother, bro.
He is the reason that me and Pink Siifu are doing this interview right now. So shout out to him for sure.
That's my
And
brother.
within the interview, I found out about him because I interviewed the rapper Uncle John, and we talking about we talking about underground
Shout
rappers.
out, bro. Shout out, Uncle. That's my
Fire.
brother.
So we talking about underground rappers or whatnot, and he
Big
actually
Lordy.
yeah, shout out to the big lordy with the big 40. We talking about underground rappers, and he asked me who I'm listening to. I tell him a couple people. He said, "You listen to Fly Anakin?" I said, "I don't know who that is." He said, "You don't know?" Hey, that's he said, "Nigga, you don't know Fly Anakin." Hey, nigga, like he wanted to slap me, bro. I kind of had to put my setup a little bit. I'm like, "Hey, bro, calm down." So throughout the interview, he kept bringing up. He like, "Bro, you don't even know who Fly Anakin is." So I'm like, "Hey, man, I better listen to this. This nigga better be hard, man." I listened to the nigga. The nigga fired. The nigga Fly Anakin fired. So that showed me that was beautiful to the fact that he really bigged up his homie like that in the interview. Like, bro, you need to listen to Fly Anakin like right now.
Nah, for
And I
real,
thought that
bro.
was beautiful, man.
First time I heard Fly, I thought he was. I heard him over an Obliv track. Him and Obliv got this track, and I thought that nigga was a sample. I thought they flipped him
Mm,
like an old '90s rapper
yeah.
type. And I asked Obliv, I was like, bro, who is that flip? And he's like, yo, that's a young homie from Richmond I've been fucking with. And I was like, that nigga alive? I was like, nigga, I was like, tap me in, bro. Send me all his shit. I followed that nigga instantly, bro. And I was like, nigga, you hard, nigga. You crazy, bro. Like, that was like 5 years ago type shit.
Not to switch the subject, but I literally just had that experience with somebody that you work with. So I'm listening to Earl last album, Feet of Clay, and
Yeah.
it's the one that Alchemist produced, the MTOMB track or whatnot. And I'm like, yo, nigga, I think Alchemist is like a goat. So I'm like, this nigga done found this sample of
Bro,
this girl
Alchemist
singing.
the GOAT,
I'm
bro.
like, this nigga Alchemist done found this sample of this girl singing this fire. Somebody like, bro, that's not a sample, that's a person. I'm like, who is that? And it's the Live chick. So I'm like, nigga, she's alive? Like, nigga, this ain't something from the 80s, nigga? They like, nah, she's very much alive. Tapped in
Bro.
immediately, man. She's
And
fire.
the shit with that shit was like, bro, that shit's the whole thing. Like that's original beat that Alchemist produced. Like he sampled that shit. And then Suave and Liv replayed it. So Liv re-sang that shit. And Suave replayed that shit. And then like it was crazy. Like it's just like that's how crazy niggas is right now, bro. Like it's just crazy right now. Liv is on some other shit. Her next album too. The album she about to drop right like in like a month or like a couple months, whenever she dropped that shit about to be crazy.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's like the fact that everybody talks about each other in interviews, big each other up. I feel like as black people, sometimes niggas, it's kind of like what they call it, crab in a bucket. It's like, oh, I don't want to, this is my spotlight, this is my shine. I don't want to put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Is that like a conscious decision for you to, make sure to like show love to people, or is that just how you is naturally?
Niggas just real niggas, bro. For real, like I can't even. My bad. I can't even tell you otherwise, bro. Like niggas is really just like real niggas. Like we really just care about each other. We really want everybody to be where we at. Like we want to see everybody eating because we all came up together, type shit. Like trying to get this shit right for
Nah, you
real.
good, you good. Nah, I was about to say, I definitely, you answered the question correctly because you say you just real niggas. Real niggas don't gotta think about real nigga shit. Niggas just do it off
Yeah,
instinct. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
for real, like that's and I think, bro, it's a blessing to be around that. We really just genuine. Like niggas actually really care about niggas. Like man, fuck this shit.
I was like, how long is nigga? I was like, this shit not gonna work. I was like, how long? I don't know how long he gonna try this shit, but this shit's not working right now. But yeah, man, it's good to see genuine niggas do stuff for other genuine niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me kind of being like interviewing a lot of rappers, I could tell niggas who's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who's
Yeah.
doing it for other reasons or whatever, whatnot. And that's beautiful to see y'all niggas doing it for the culture, for the sport and whatnot.
Type shit.
I'm trying to think how did I even like discover you? I can't even remember how to discover you because like I tapped into you a minute ago or whatnot, and just been listening to you ever since, bro. It's like I'm saying, just like some rap songs of last year, that kind of put me, or not last year, but 2018, that kind of put me onto a lot of the movement or whatnot. I think I knew about you slightly before that, but that kind of put me to like a lot of movements. I know Earl, he big up everybody, that's in that wave or whatnot. And just listening to that album, I hated some rap songs at first, and then it clicked to me, and I'm like, nigga, this shit feel like a cookout or something. This shit feel like just family. It feel like I've never talked to Earl in my life, but that shit felt like I done knew that nigga for goddamn since I was a little kid or some
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying? And everybody
perfect.
from you to Mike, that's what it sounds like. And I don't know if that's something that you guys realize. That's what it sounds like, but that's what it sounds like.
Niggas is niggas is definitely just like that's the thing, bro. Like that's why Sage's like navy blue shirts, like the truth on the way, freedom man shits, like that's why we be rocking them shit so hard because that's really like what niggas is on. We really just talking about the truth. Like we really just trying to rap about truth. We really just trying to like express truth, and in doing that, we just talking about us, and we just talking about what we deal with, and we just talking about what's on our minds, and we just talking about what's going on in our family, and like in doing that, that's why it may sound like it's a cookout, or it may sound like you at your grandma's
Yeah.
crib, because that's literally where we pulling our shit from, cause like, and that's why so many niggas can relate to that, cause everybody got family, everybody got like what we rap about, it ain't fabricated, like you feel me? And we could like do some imaginative shit
Mm-hmm.
type shit, right? But it's like, like most of the shit that niggas fuck with from us, especially the rap shit, that shit just be like just pure, authentic, like home cooked shit, like for real. Like, that's why I fuck with everybody, and like Tevin, like I love how his growth has been, like from like doors to feet of clay, like that shit is crazy, like and the only thing that's changed is like how conscious he is of what he rapping about, and the sonics, but like not even the sonics, just the production.
Mm.
But it's like it's still that raw. That nigga still rapping. It's just like he's just a grown man. He's just growing up too. So it's like that shit is just like that's why I fuck with how you was like I ain't fuck with it at first. I had to get with it
Yeah.
because he was that shit out, and that's why I fuck with that out too. Because he was like that's like that and like that Freddie Gibbs and Madlib shit, and like anything Rock Marciano been doing, them Griselda niggas, like them niggas is really pushing this like loop, like this culture that like niggas like knowledge, niggas like Obliv, niggas like Mind Design, niggas like Ali, like so many niggas then like came up under niggas like Suarez, niggas like DiBiase, niggas like Ross G, niggas like Flalo, like Brain Feeder, all that shit, like it all came up under this, and to see it like where it is and to see that shit just grow and expand, that shit beautiful, bro. For real. Niggas just gotta keep this shit up.
And I feel like y'all are accomplishing everything you want to do, like that cookout homie feel or whatever. I get it from y'all. Speaking of like Griselda, like nigga, every time I listen to Griselda, like nigga, I gotta stop myself from going in the kitchen and putting some Arm& Hammer in the goddamn pot, nigga. I'm like, my nigga, I interviewed Benny the Butcher, I think last year or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you almost made me a felon last year, nigga. Like, you be wilder than you music, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm down, man. And that's the type of feeling that nigga want to give off. And
But
it
that's
works
the
so
feeling.
good.
But that's the feeling niggas be feeling sometimes. You feel me? So you just gotta like put that shit on for that. You feel me? Like, and then, but it's like the way the beats placed, bro. You ain't even gotta be feeling like that.
Mm.
Sometimes nigga Benny just rapping raw shit over just a beautiful beat, and it's like, nigga, it's like I love them niggas. Bro. I love to see them niggas on Fallon. Like that
That was
shit was a
crazy.
win. That shit
Crazy.
was a win for all of us. That shit was a win for all of us, bro. It's like that shit just pushing it further. You feel me? Like,
That's my point. Like 5 years ago, I would have never thought that type of music would be on mainstream prime time television on Jimmy Fat. That's crazy to me, bro.
that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's like it's just we just gotta keep pushing it, bro. Like for
It's
real,
crazy.
like
One of the things about you though that I feel like is special and kind of make you different from a lot of niggas is the fact that you could make me feel that feeling while rapping, but goddamn, 2 seconds later turn into D'Angelo or some shit and start singing your ass off, and I'm like, what is this? And then 5 seconds later you start on some guitar punk rock shit, and I'm like all over the place. And I feel like the fact that you could touch that realm with different type of mediums. Not everybody could do that in one medium and make a nigga feel what he trying to do in the main medium he does. But the fact you could do it in 17 other type of ways, that's crazy, bro. That's some different shit, bro.
Bro, thank you, bro. That ass, bro.
Some
I,
different
I
shit.
really, yeah, bro. Yeah, I pride myself on being like, you know, just I fuck with a lot of shit. I fuck with a lot of shit, bro. I fuck with a lot of different music, so it's like I'm just trying to get it all out before I die, type shit. Like for real, like just all my favorite shit. Like why not? Like for real. But I appreciate that shit, bro. I appreciate you, like I appreciate niggas that fuck with all of it.
Yeah,
I appreciate niggas who only fuck with some of it
yeah.
too. Like you only fuck with my singing shit, that's cool. If you only fuck with my punk shit, that's crazy, but that's cool too. Like it's like, but if you fuck with all of it, you my nigga. Like you really my nigga, bro. Like you really like we really tapped in like fab.
Well,
Cause it's just it's really all me. Like
yeah.
it ain't even me trying to. It's me like experimenting. Like it's my first time doing
Mhm.
like punk or like neo soul or like fully and like performing and like you feel me. Like I still haven't even, as much as I sing, I still haven't done a full singing set.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I still with a band and shit. I still ain't done that. And so it's like I'm still new to that shit. Like rapping is like where I'm from, like, cause that's from poetry. But I'm still new to this shit. So it's like it's just I'm just trying this shit out, bro.
Well, no, I would imagine all of that like musicality comes from you was like in a marching band, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wanna I wanna talk
I've been
about this.
banned since fifth grade.
Fifth grade.
Yeah, since fifth
Since
grade.
fifth
Yeah.
grade. So I want to talk about this with you because I feel like we have different experiences with this. So you was in a marching band. I spent some years in a symphonic band. So I was sitting down, you know what I'm
What you
saying?
think?
I played the trombone or whatnot. And I used to be
Oh,
trash. I used to be trash, but I got in my bag and I won some superior awards. And nigga felt that shit, boy. Nigga was that big. That nigga was going there too.
that's fine. That's
So
fine.
I want to ask you, like, what was the experience like in the marching band? Because I never had that experience before.
Man, marching, I mean, I'm marching man wasn't like that crazy. I was in Ohio. It was only like one band that was like some HBCU shit, which was like Cleveland. Um, now they weren't in Cleveland; they was Central State.
Mm.
But it was cool. It was cool. It was like that shit opened me up to everything. That shit opened me up to everything. Like it's this old video. I be trying to like get my homie, cause I'm still cool with him on my old Facebook. I be trying to send it to me, so I'm trying to use it for a video.
Yeah.
This old video of me like coming up with a cadence on the bass drums for the section for the band to play. Cause I used to like come up with cadences. Cause I started playing trumpet
Mm.
in fifth grade, and then I switched to drums. Like it's cause of my cousin and cause of drumline. My cousin played drums and my cousin played drums and like drumline was just like that shit just blew my head open, bro.
Nigga,
So,
black people was infatuated with drumline when that shit dropped, boy. Niggas was
bro,
going
as soon as I
crazy.
saw, I was like, bro, trumpet ain't it. I'm trying to drums, nigga. Fuck that shit. So I did that, and I did that shit till I graduated high school. And I thought I was gonna do that shit in college. I wanted to go to HBCU. I wanted to go to FAMU. That's where my dad went.
Oh,
That's where my brother went too.
that's by me.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, so I wanted to go there, but I ain't get accepted. And then I got accepted to Alabama. And I was like, I could go to Alabama and I could like visit Birmingham. But then I was like, I don't know. I kind of wanna just, I don't know. I kind of don't even want to go to school type shit.
Mm.
And so I just went to school. I just went to school with my homie in Dayton for like ain't get to go for actors till the second year. And then after that shit happened, and I dropped out. But I've been in marching band like my whole life. For marching band is really what got me into the music shit. Cause I used to make up like beats for niggas to play like at the basketball games and like football breaks and pep rallies and shit like that. Like, I was a dancing nigga too, so like I used to like make up the shit. Niggas play that shit, and I go battle the nigga on the court or some shit like dancing type shit. Like that shit used to be fun as shit. That was like how I started. Like that's why I ain't that nervous in performing because of that shit. Cause I used to like just do like shit like that like all the time.
No, that's fire. I feel like, see, that's what I'm saying. I would imagine that our experience would have been different because you're talking about going to HBCUs and stuff. And my symphony band was it was more like a lot of white people because I went to
My
arts,
my school wasn't HBC. It was just
but it was a whole bunch of niggas at your school. I would imagine.
it was just mostly black. It was mostly black, and it had some white folks. But
See,
it was mostly black.
see, my
But it
middle.
was like it wasn't like it was Cincinnati. Like it ain't many HBCUs in the Midwest. Cause I was born in Birmingham, but I moved to Cincinnati, and that's where I went to school at.
Mm.
So like it wasn't like when I got accepted to Alabama, I was like, damn, I could go back to HBCU. That I could go back. I could do that.
Yeah.
Real marching man shit. Then at that time, I didn't really know if I wanted to go to school. And I was just like, I don't know.
Well, not yet. I mean, cause like at elementary school, I went to all black school. Then I go to middle school, which is an art school. So you got fucking dancing, creative writing, band, all type of crazy stuff. And
That's
nigga,
crazy.
that shit was like I ain't never seen that many white people dead in my life. I'm like, nigga, this shit crazy. So I'm in the band and I'm listening to all this classical music and I got white teachers. It was like a mind shock to me or whatnot. But yeah, I feel like being in a band definitely it helps so much with you understanding music and appreciating different types of music and just like
Yeah,
really that shit help, man.
yeah, bro. Definitely, bro.
I
And
gotta
then like, and then the white folks, it was white folks in the band. For sure. Like most of the white folks in the school was in extracurricular activities.
mm,
They was either they played sports maybe, or they was in band, or they was in the choir. So I used to see them niggas all the time. And the white folks that I met, like early, they put me on all that rock shit. Like early. Like, and then my ex put me on the Bad Brains. Like her friend put me on the Bad Brains. I've been like, yeah, but the rock shit came early. Like when I was in middle school, they put me on some rock shit. Like Led Zeppelin, Jimi
mm.
Hendrix.
Well, I was gonna ask you to put me on some punk shit you listen to right now because I definitely need some recommendations, man.
Horror,
Mm,
HO9909.
okay.
My homie just released a band too. He was just showing me it yesterday. It's something about to be on some all black shit. Like that shit from Long Beach, I think too. I'll tell you the name of that. I'll text you the name of that. But Horror, HO9909. Show me the body, they crazy. Um, Shit, bro. That's like really it. Like on some new shit. I still bump Bad Brand. Um, yeah, bro. I don't even know. That's really like it for real, like on the punk shit. But this niggas that's like still tapped in, like crazy. Like it be niggas that I be coming across that be on some punk shit.
Hey, Ice Age, check them niggas out. Them niggas are.
Ice Age from Ice Age. I know about Ice
You
Age.
know Ice Age? Ice Age fire.
I know about Ice Age. They
Uh,
they from they not from here.
nah,
They
they not
from
from it. They like somewhere else.
yeah. I know they from like Iceland or some shit,
Some
right?
shit. Some cold
Yeah,
ass white people place. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I know who you talking about. You know about Wolf Eyes?
Nah.
Wolf Eyes is weird. They
What
weird, but they
they
cool.
from out there too, or they?
Nah, they just like I found out about Ice Age and Wolf Eyes in like the same like day
Mm.
type shit. But they crazy. I fuck with Ganja Sufi. Ganja Sufi ain't on no punk shit, but he's like one of my favorite artists. But he like on some raw, very raw shit. Um, but yeah, type shit.
I'm about to check that out. But yeah, I mean, like, it's a lot of niggas that's even outside of like the realm of just music that I feel like who's been doing a lot of cool black shit. Like I don't know if you're familiar with Terrence Nance.
Oh, that's my man's.
Hey,
That's my nigga, bro. That's my nigga.
Random Acts of Flyness. I
It's
watched
his
that show.
birthday. It's his birthday today.
Really,
I'm about to pull up on him tonight, actually.
happy birthday to Terrence Nance, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know about him until he put out the show Random Acts of Flyness, and I didn't know what the hell that was. And I'm looking at it, and nigga, I binge watched it in a whole like night, and I'm just like, nigga, this. I'm like, they like this on TV? Like that shit was scary black.
exactly.
I'm
That's
like,
how I
nigga,
feel.
who signed off on this? That shit was scarily black. I'm like, this is
That's how I
crazy,
felt. That's how I felt. I was like, oh nah, this the craziest shit on TV ever.
crazy.
Ever. This crazy shit ever put on TV.
So do you feel like we're like in a black renaissance right now with the type of stuff that's going on?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. It's crazy.
It's
But like, it's so many. It's what. It's so much shit going on right now. Like it's like to the point where you can't deny it now. You can't deny niggas like controlling, shifting.
yeah.
It's like you really can't deny it. Like everybody killing. Like niggas like Lakeith, niggas like Issa Rae, niggas like even if you don't fuck with niggas, like you can't deny it. Like you can't deny what Lena Waithe did with Queen and stuff.
Mm.
Like I didn't even fuck with that all the way, but like you can't deny what she did. You can't deny like it's just so much, bro. You just can't deny it. You can't deny what niggas is doing right now because niggas just got so much fool with this shit, and it's just so many niggas just killing shit right now. It's like, and there's so many niggas coming out of nowhere. It's young niggas doing it. It's like you just can't deny this shit, bro. Like,
And bro,
now
like
niggas, but now niggas just gotta control it. Once niggas just grab control and niggas start owning some shit, then it's just gonna be a whole nother ball.
ownership is so important. I feel like niggas be so quick to like if you throw somebody some money, that's all they hear is, "Hey, I'm offering you some." Oh, cool! I ain't even gonna read the contract. Just give me the shit right now. And niggas ain't even trying to
That's
read it.
sometimes how it be though. Sometimes niggas be down bad. And I feel it, bro.
Yeah, I do, of course.
But like when you up, you can't keep doing that shit. Like,
I feel like I mean, I don't know about you, but just growing up in Florida, I was
like,
never really taught like to, you know what I'm saying, to be like independently like rich. You know what I'm saying? You always think you gotta work for somebody. You need a boss. You need to sign to this person. You need to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like niggas just don't know that they could be independently getting their own money, doing their own stuff, and not needing somebody to report to every single day.
bro, for real, bro. You honestly just need a couple things, bro. With any artistry, you just need a couple things. You need someone to help you, someone to help place you, and someone to help book you.
Mm.
And maybe someone to help organize your shit. You feel me? That's all anybody in this art shit ever need, bro. Like, you don't need nothing else. You only need those three things.
Hey man, I really hope niggas wake up because when niggas like you putting out songs like pull up, excuse me, like nigga, the way you was,
You should pull out though,
you
nigga.
definitely should pull out. You definitely should, definitely be aware of pull out, man. Definitely done heard a couple songs that you done made, and nigga might be in that shit. You know, I might forget to pull out. You know what I'm saying, man? You never know, man.
Nah, nigga, shit.
You feel me,
Fuck you.
man? But nah,
Pull
like
out
just
sometime.
hey, you gotta remember. But yeah, songs like pull up, man. Like the way you flowing and like shit's crazy, bro. Like I wish I could break down to you why I feel like shit is crazy because it's just I don't know, man. It's this lack of how can I put it? I feel like niggas go in the booth and I feel like flow is really important. That's why I feel like differentiates y'all from a lot of people. I feel like niggas have this conscious thought of like I need to do this flow that's popping right now. I need to rap like this person, this person. I feel like the way that you flow makes it like it's a conversation almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like you rambling off thoughts that are coherent and it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm trying. I just be trying to continue with Dungeon Family. What I learned from Dungeon Family, like for real, bro. Like that's my main inspiration. Like what Dungeon Family did, what Outkast and Goody Mob did. Like for real, like that's like when it come to my flow, I got different flows, but I feel like the flow you talking about
Yeah.
is Dungeon Family.
Mm.
If for real, I just be trying to Cause that's what I grew up on. Like that's what I got raised on. Like those the heroes to me. That's where I'm from. Like they from Atlanta, but like the Alabama, like Southern niggas,
Yeah.
bro. Like them them are Wu Tang. Like them are like you from New York, that's your Wu Tang. You from Cali, that's your Death Row, whatever the fuck, or hieroglyphics or whatever. Like that's like that Dungeon Family are my shit. So it's like I just be trying to continue that shit. But they was inspired by hieroglyphics and all that
Yeah.
shit, all that. So it's like that fucking native tongues, all that shit. So it's like
And
it's
I
just crazy.
and I know you inspired by this person, and it's crazy to me that she this tapped in. Like I be looking at people she follow, I'm like, nigga, she know who this person is, and that's the queen herself, Erica Badu, bro. I don't know how she is tapped in with everybody, but nigga,
The
she is
goddess,
tapped in.
the goddess, bro. She know, she everybody mom.
Man,
She everybody mom, bro. Just as simple as that, bro. I can't even say nothing else. As simple as that. She everybody mom, bro. Like I love that woman, bro.
it's a very beautiful thing to see a legend like her tapped in with the young niggas like y'all for sure. And it definitely somebody that I want to put light on. I put on and I'll talk about a lot. And you mentioned him is a nigga like Navy Blue, man. That guy right there, bro. I just listened to his last. I mean his this thing he put on the streaming services, bro. He's crazy, bro. Like that
Which one?
nigga. He's one of the niggas that I need to interview before I die, bro. Like that's a
Age
nigga
one
that
of
I
the
want to put
chosen
in.
ones. I tap in with you, bro. I put in a good word for you,
Man,
bro.
I appreciate that, man. That brother there, man. It's like I didn't know he was behind them shirts you was talking about. Can you please talk about that a little bit? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Navy Blue, man. He do a lot. Freedom, man. Truth is on the way. That's all it is. Like he do a lot. He do a lot for the community. Man. Him, man. Yeah, yeah. Him and Jasper, him and Slauson Malone, they do a lot for the community. Like Slauson, he do a lot for like sonically and like a lot of shit. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on. But the nigga Navy Blue, he crazy. He one of the chosen ones for real. For real. I love that nigga. That's like my bro. Like that is my bro. Like
Yeah,
for real. Like
yeah. That nigga there, man. It's a movement, bro. And before I let you go, because I don't want to keep you for too long, I just want to one more time, bro. Thank you for your part in the movement, because I feel like you play a very important part. I don't know if you realize how much of an important part that you play in the movement, but I think you play a very important part. When you got people like Erica Badu following you, and these very influential people, and these people that I feel like was in their own movement, that's special, bro.
nigga, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. We just trying to keep this shit going, bro. For real. I appreciate that shit though, bro. You gotta keep this shit going too.
I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. So, anything else you got to say before we get out of here, man? Let it be known.
Hey, I love y'all niggas. I love all y'all niggas. Y'all tapped in. If y'all not tapped in, you feel me? Happy Black History Month. Black History every day. Y'all tap in to my homie one time. Y'all keep tapping into what this boy doing. Young guy killing it.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. For everybody watching right now, my nigga got the burglary bars on deck. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah,
Keep it real, raw, rugged with it. So,
you
it's
feel me?
until next time, everybody. I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play. Y'all holla at your boy.